Look, everyone loves talking about faceless YouTube channels like they're some kind of passive income cheat code, but almost nobody shows you what it actually looks like in the trenches. So I ran one for 28 days, and I'm gonna show you the real numbers. No cherry-picked screenshots, no motivational fluff, just raw result. The channel is called Scale Dynamics. The concept was simple, 8 to 12 minute documentary style videos about RC cars. The name and logo were generated with ChatGPT in about 2 minutes. For the niche, I used the Nexlev extension to scan for topics that had decent search demand but not a ton of competition. RC cars check that box. It's not a space where thousands of faceless channels are already fighting over the same audience, so I figured there was a gap I could squeeze into before anyone noticed. For the actual videos, I used Vidrush. If you've been around this space, you probably know Noah Morris built this thing specifically for creators who want to produce documentary level content without hiring an entire production team. It lets you generate solid videos for a fraction of what a normal freelancer setup would cost, and the quality is genuinely usable. That was the backbone of the whole operation. Without it, there's no way I'm putting out consistent uploads at that level on my own. So here's what happened. Within the first 28 days, the channel pulled in almost 50,000 views. That's not some overnight explosion, but it's real traction. Individual videos were hitting 10,000, 7,000, 5,000, 4,000 views. You could see the momentum building with each upload. The algorithm was starting to pick up the content, and the views were climbing in a way that felt like the channel was gaining its footing. But here's the part nobody wants to hear. Despite nearly 50,000 views, the channel was still nowhere close to 1,000 subscribers. That's the brutal math of faceless content. Views don't automatically convert to subscribers the way they do when there's a face and personality anchoring the channel. You're essentially building a content library that people consume and move on from. Monetization felt like it was still a long road away. And then things got worse. The channel started receiving copyright strikes from other RC car creators. We're talking actual copy strikes, not just claim. Then a cease and desist letter showed up. At that point, I had to make a decision. Do I fight this, invest more time and energy into a channel that hasn't hit monetization and deal with annoying creators, or do I cut my losses? I cut my losses. The videos are deleted now. The channel is essentially dead. Here's the honest takeaway. This experiment proved two things at once. First, the tools work. Nexlev, Vidrush, and ChatGPT for branding. You can absolutely get a faceless channel off the ground fast and start pulling real views. The technology side of this is no longer the bottleneck. Second, and this is the part the gurus skip over, realistic results are not the same as the dream they're selling you. Almost 50,000 views in a month sounds great on a thumbnail, but when you factor in the subscriber gap, the copyright risks in certain niches, and the time you're still pouring into this, the math doesn't always add up. This should serve as an example of what realistic results actually look like. Not a failure, not a massive success, just the messy middle that most people experience and nobody talks about. If you go into this with the right expectations and the right niche, you can build something, but if you think you're going to flip a switch and start printing money in 28 days, you're setting yourself up to quit the moment reality hits.